Gojo is gone. You can't make this going up like Gege. Bro, at least give us sadness and sorrow like Naruto did with the third Hokage's funeral. That made us cry real manly tears with huge character development for everyone involved. I just don't understand the logic to brush through such an impactful character that shaped the entire story. Unless, of course, there is a sequel being set up.
I'm confused right now, G.
They decide to cremate Sumiki's and I think Gojo's as well. Copium. This is so a situation like Kenjaku taking over his body does not occur again, as the mistake of not getting rid of Geto's after killing him led to disastrous results. So as soon as the funeral is done, Megumi gets a phone call to get to work, and Shoko's character arc finishes as she decides to quit smoking again. Wow! Amazing, right?
Alright, so y'all just seen that corny ass shit.
But this is a trend we will see. All the minor characters are having their story arcs concluded, whilst major plot threads stay alive with the others. Which, let me take another whiff of copium. This means there must be a sequel getting ready, right? Because as of right now, we're not getting any emotional resolution for anything, or learning about the details in depth regarding the important story points. For example, Tengen being found in the remnants of Sukuna means the 4 barriers mentioned in chapter 220 are still on, which stops curse energy leaking. But they are running out of time, as eventually they will fall if they don't find a solution. They quickly want to create countermeasures, but Gakuganji, who was entrusted by Gojo to change things for the better, said, "Relax, you don't need to rush everything." The replacement is still so young, and we see an image of him enjoying family time. So yeah, the problem is fixed with no foreshadowing, no named person, no real explanation.
Well, that's just lazy writing.
But this is a motif that keeps reoccurring in Jujutsu Kaisen's ending, as even in chapter 269, Kusakabe told the others they should live their youth as they want, not tied down by sorcery. So children becoming soldiers is being slowly abolished just like Gojo wanted. This results in the old man Gakuganji claiming he's got this and will figure out a solution. I believe it will finally be using the Curse Corpse technique Principal Yaga taught him, as these sentient creations like Panda can replenish their own curse energy within 3 months' time, meaning they can uphold Tengen's barriers themselves, replacing the need of a human having to do all the dirty work with the immortality technique and the whole idea of a star plasma vessel being sacrificed, as we know how bad that is with Riko Amanai. Therefore, history won't repeat itself for the worse. But the thing is, I don't get why Gege doesn't just explain that himself and confirm it. Just tell us more, please. Why do I have to make a headcanon? Anyway, that story thread has come to a close. But as we all know, the Culling Game is still on, and Maki meets up with the 2 reincarnated people who are still players, Daido and Mio.
Who?
After all, they were a plot device that gave Maki more training with basically a hyperbolic time chamber simple domain that unlocked her true powers.
He's out of line, but he's right.
Maki tells them to get to work as sorcerers and avoid dying with the plan the gang made to get rid of incarnated players. Yuji and Hana possess the power to remove a cursed object from a person, therefore ending their lives, bringing back the innocent person that perished with their incarnation. However, Maki says, "F all that shit. You two can live if you want and kill curses to help society in the meantime in Tokyo." Now the knowledge of cursed spirits have gone public. Remember that whole plot thread about Kenjaku telling the whole world about it? Well, the gang have to find the American soldiers that were taken. They have to get them returned to Japan to get their objects removed and help them understand about cursed energy. The whole idea of everything that has happened has been deemed to be a Tokyo exclusive event and phenomenon to the whole world. Like, bruh, a major story thread was just complete within a panel and hardly any details, bro. You can't make this shit up.
I just can't do it. I can't take this No more, man.
So the conclusion and final chapter must explain the merger, Tengen's barrier, and the whole concept of removing curses altogether. This will all need to be addressed in the next part of Jujutsu Kaisen if there's a sequel, which I'm coping with, because if there isn't, these last 4 chapters are trash. But I can't even say to enjoy more peak fiction.